Hello students, welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today, in this part of the video, we will be covering chapter number 3 of 11th Commerce OCM, that is Business Services Part 2. Students, as this is an important chapter which will be useful to you throughout this 11th as well as in your 12th board, so we are having a short revision video for this particular chapter. We have already covered this chapter in 7 parts of this video. This is a quick recap which may be useful to you at the time of preparations for examinations. Okay, starting with the chapter, we have covered 6 main topics in this chapter. First one of which was bank. Talking about business services, we have discussed about 5 major business services. First one was insurance, then the types of insurance: life insurance, other general insurance, life insurance and general insurance, then types of life insurance, types of general insurance. Then we came to after insurance we went to go down services, warehousing service, postal services, types of list of postal services. Then we went to go down and warehousing services, and then transportation services. These 4 important services we covered in the chapter number 2 in business services part 1. Now, as we see, the 4 business services were covered in this one chapter, and the only fifth one was covered in whole chapter against of 1. That means the importance of this service is very much high in a business. Okay, so chapter number 3 cover only the remaining 5th one. This is the most important type of business services, auxiliary service which a business needs, and that is bank. Talking about bank, what is bank? We have already discussed 2 things about bank. First bank of world was started in Geneva in the year 1407. The bank word originates from the word banco, Italian word. Okay. Now, as if we talk about the definition of bank, first thing we all know that in India, all the banks are regulated by RBI, Reserve Bank of India. And according to Reserve Bank of India, bank means an institute which collect deposit and lend them money with a condition to return it. 2 things. Institution which collect deposit and lend with condition to pay, condition to return it. Okay, at the end of fixed period time or at the end whatever pre-decided time. Clear? So as per the RBI, as per Reserve Bank of India, bank is an institution which collect deposit and lend money with the condition to repay it or to pay at a fixed period of time or pre-decided time. Clear? Another information that it should be registered, that institution should be registered under RBI Act 1949. Clear? So this is the definition of bank. Next is functions of bank. Talking about function of bank is divided into 2 parts. Main function, subsidiary function. Main function and subsidiary function. Main function is further divided into 4 parts. First one is to collect and accept deposit. Second, to lend money, and to lend money that too into 2 parts. Through overdraft and through loan. Then Third is to invest. What to invest? The surplus fund, the idle funds. And next is to do interbanking transaction, means transaction between one branch to another, one bank to another. Call money, notice money, and all that. Call market money, and all. Talking about subsidiary functions. Subsidiary functions, we have 7 major subsidiary types of function. First one is to take care of financial transactions. To take care of financial transactions of customers, making payment, collecting of payment, making bills, paying bills on behalf of customers and all. Next is foreign exchange, taking care of foreign exchange. If you need foreign currencies, you can get it exchange from banks and all. Taking care of foreign exchange. Next is to issue LOC. LOC means letter of credit. Now, what is letter of credit? Letter of credit is a type of a guarantee that banks provide to the exporter of another country for the importer of our country. For example, I am importing goods from USA. So, letter of credit will be the one which I will be sending to the exporter of the USA, in which bank will underwrite, taking guarantee about payment of money. Clear? Then what was the fourth one? Fourth one was to issue traveler's check. To issue traveler's check. Traveler's check is check needed while roaming, while traveling, so that you are at a less risk of losing the money. Clear? Traveler's check. Then to issue draft services, demand draft, pay order, bankers check and all. Then taking care about, what was the sixth one? Working as an underwriter for share companies. We will discuss about this. Working as an underwriter for share companies. And then last one was to provide services like ATM, Demat, and list is endless, so on. So this was the main functions and subsidiary functions. Have a look at first 2 points and we will continue the rest of them. Okay students, now moving on to third part, that is types of bank account. We have already discussed that there are 4 major types of bank account. First one is saving account. Saving account is generally opened by individuals for saving purposes. Bank provide services like ATM card, checkbook and all, but with limited transactions, and generally bank provides interest on deposited in saving account from a range of 3 to 6%. Okay. Second type of account is current account. Second type of account is current account. Current account is generally opened by business organizations or business units. Bank provides number of functions, number of services like overdraft, cash credit, no limit on transactions, but do not provide interest on the amount deposited in current account. No interest on current account. Now account number 3rd is recurring deposit account, or we can say recurring account. Now talking about recurring account or recurring deposit account, it is an account opened with a saving purpose, saving point of view. Interest provided in recurring account is always higher than saving account and current account. In recurring account, we have to deposit a certain amount of money on certain fixed date every month for the pre-decided time period. That may be 6 months, year, 2 year, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. Okay. And the last one is term deposit, or we can say fixed deposit account. This account bears the highest rate of interest among all these four. The purpose of opening a fixed deposit account is always of saving purpose, and the amount deposited is of lump sum amount. And while opening a fixed deposit account, we always will know what amount we will be getting back at which period, at which interest rate. So that is fixed deposit account. So types of bank account, four major bank accounts: saving account, current account, recurring account, and fixed deposit account. Next is services provided. Now if we talk about services provided, there are 7 major services that are provided by bank at present. List is endless, but 7 major services are provided. First one of them is to issue draft may be demand draft, that is for one branch to another branch on different cities, or banker check or paper, that is within the city. It issue draft. Second, banker check that we talk is right now within the cities. Third, RTGS. Third is RTGS, real time gross settlement. RTGS, a kind of medium of online fund transfer in which the fund is transferred from one account of beneficiary to the beneficiary's account immediately on real time basis. That is RTGS. A bank can charge commission on RTGS and all. Fourth one was NEFT. Fourth one was NEFT, National Electronic Fund Transfer. This is also a medium of transferring money from one bank account to different bank account, but this transfer is done batch wise through DNS, different net settlement through DNS. So it may take time between 2 hours to 48 hours. Well, RTGS can be done on real time basis. Another thing, for RTGS, doing RTGS, we have a minimum balance of rupees 2 lakh. We need to transfer minimum 2 lakh rupees through RTGS, while we do not have any minimum limit in NEFT. On the other side, we have maximum limit of 2 lakh on NEFT, while we do not have any maximum limit on RTGS. Clear? Now 5, 6, 7 as we already discussed is overdraft, cash credit, and loan. All these three we have discussed in the main functions, second point of to lend money. Clear? So these are the point number 3 and 4. Go through this ones. Then we'll cover the last 2 points, that is e-banking and services associated with bank. Okay students, now coming to the 5th part, that is e-banking. Talking about e-banking services. Before talking about e-banking services, let us discuss about the 3 phases that we discussed in yesterday's video. E-banking facility started in the present era, but before that era, how it came to e-banking, we have divided the history of banking into 3 parts. First one was traditional phase, then use of computer with wired network, and then use of internet. The first one was traditional phase. In traditional phase, the banking system was done on pen and paper. The banking system was done on pen and paper. Now in the use of computers of a particular branch were connected through a wired network, that is LAN wire, from one computer to another computer. And now the modern situations, we are connecting the computers by using internet as a medium. So computer of one particular branch is connected to the server, and which can be used by any the details on which can be used by any branch throughout the globe using that server. Okay. Now talking about e-banking. E-banking is another, again divided into 3 parts. First one was internet banking, which we call about net banking, which we can remember as net banking, which can be used using internet as medium through computer, PCs, like desktops, laptops. Clear? Second one is Internet banking is a web-based portal services. Mobile banking is a mobile application-based banking services within which we have to download a mobile app of particular bank from any particular recognized Play Store or App Store, and then after entering the login credentials, we can use our account, where we can operate our account using mobile phones. That is mobile banking. So it can be used on mobiles and tablets. And the third one was core banking. Core banking means centralized online real-time exchange. Centralized online real-time exchange. It is through core banking only that we are able to operate a account of particular city in a different city. For example, if I am having an account of rupiah in a particular bank of Maharashtra, okay, but now as I have shifted to here, I can operate my account from here also. That is because of core banking. Core banking means centralized online real-time exchange. It makes the server centralized throughout the bank. For example, a SBI server, so I can operate my SBI account from anywhere, any branch of India or any branch globally, because the server is centralized online. Clear? So that is core banking. And the last topic that we have discussed is services associated with bank. Now the other services, those are associated with bank, and the major of them are plastic money. Plastic money means ATM, automated teller machines, debit cards, and credit cards. ATM, debit card, and credit card. Talking about ATM, ATM is an automated teller machine which now allow us to do multiple transactions, multiple facilities like withdrawals, cash withdrawals, even cash deposit, generating mini statements, donating the money, fund transfer, and so on. Debit card and credit card. Talking about debit card allow us to withdraw cash from our account, but the only is that debit card allow us up to a limit that the amount is deposited in our account. While in credit card, it also allows us to withdraw money or use money, but that money is credited as a loan. We have to repay that money to the bank at particular time, at particular interest is to be paid on them. So this was the whole summary. This is the whole summary of chapter number 3, business services part 2. Hope you guys understand. If you are having any problem, please comment down the section. Comment down after the video. Now 3 questions, or we can say 3 just glossaries for you. You have to comment under the video. You have to write full form of KYC. I am writing over here. KYC, Demat, IFSC, DNS, and code. As soon as you watch this video, you have to comment in the comment section and WhatsApp these 5 full forms to me. The first 3 to answer will be given a shout out in the next video of Procyon. Till then, stay home, stay safe, happy learning.